Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We just.
Oh, we'll be on.
Yeah.
You're doing that.
Yeah, we're on. We're on live.
Yeah, I'm looking here.
You're looking at you're dancing and everything.
I thought we hadn't gone live.
Oh.
I mean, that's what you get.
You're throwing shapes out straight away.
I was. Trying to.
We are live at 8 minutes past 5. I think it's a new record.
I mean,
the worst thing is we were ready for 5 o'clock, and when we started it, everything went down again.
I mean, it was like an Everton transfer.
Well, don't.
Went up.
It's gonna be mad today, hasn't it? Don't say things are going up on smoke.
No, nothing's gone up in smoke.
Because we don't know what's what.
I don't know what's gone up in smoke.
Because it's all gonna be mad, isn't it, today?
It's gone ridiculous. It's gone ridiculous.
Do you think Brands, right, is literally called in sick for some reason? Like his car's broke down or something? Or literally he's just, for some reason, he's not in the office and they've looked around and they've gone, Bill, do you fancy doing it today? Everything's set up for you. Marcel's had to take a day. He's had to take a day, you know.
Marcel's in France.
Basically what's happened is, he bought a new Fendi jumper and he's got a little bit of an infection in his eye off the clothing of it.
Because we're going to need them tomorrow.
So he took a day because tomorrow's going to be the busy day. This is
okay.
And they've just basically sent to Bill, everything's in place, you just sort it out. And he's walked out, you know that scene in Naked Gun where he's like, everything's okay, and everything behind him's going, I think that's what's happened.
I don't know.
Okay.
Seems like that.
Yeah. It is.
It's been a bit strange today, I have to say.
I feel like since this morning Everton have been like, something has been getting said. So I think the first part was on the radio this morning with Sam Allardyce and the other large-headed gentleman basically not being able to get any facts right about Everton. That's where it started.
It's them. They've messed with the chemistry today.
And then Sky come on and basically drop the mic, throw a couple of grenades in there saying that Zaha's going to be 80 million. Then we get linked. Well, then there's an Iwobi bid. A Iwobi bid.
If there was.
Then there's an inquiry for Chris Smalling, and then we learn that Zaha has handed in a transfer request, and now apparently there's about 12 clubs in for Zaha now.
Liverpool are the latest one. Imagine he goes.
They're not. They're not. Stop it.
Imagine
Stop it. This is the circle of trust.
Hilarious.
Circle of trust. We do not do that to our patrons.
We don't. I'm only messing. Yeah. It's been a bit mad after what's been a very calculated, calm process to get where we are. Yeah. Today seems a bit like Brands has just gone, fuck it, let's have a laugh today. Bit. Do
you know what it feels like? It feels like someone has decided that they wanted to prove, what's his name? Charles. Steve-O, right? No, right. Because we just named all these players, but after, so it's just like, yeah, I got that one right. Right.
He's never mentioned the Iwobi. He's never mentioned Smalling. He's never mentioned.
That's fantastic.
I think it feels like someone's just gone. Farah's just gone. You know all this, or Alice just phoned them up and said, "Hey, Farhad, it is Alice here." And Farah's gone, "Alice, my friend. Hello, I'll phone Jam in a minute."
Jam.
And he's just gone, "Listen, let's throw bids in for everyone and show them the fucking money."
Maybe
Leonardo DiCaprio.
So maybe the person who did that just did that anyway. So they were like ringing up Arsenal and going, "Hello, it's Farhad. You remember me?"
Brands is like that.
"You remember me from such TV programmes as Jim White on Deadline Day. Hi." It's really the phone jacket. And he's like, "How much do you want for a Iwobi?"
Brands is sitting in his office like that, look. Fucking bid for a Iwobi. What? How much for Zaha?
Pulled out weeks ago.
I mean,
Smalling. Chris Smalling.
Smalling.
I mean, I seen him in the Costa and Alderley Edge, but that's about it. The only bid he had going for him was a chai latte.
John Lavelle, who is obviously the world-renowned author, classic crime fighting author, as it said, Charles.
Dressage by day,
private eye by night. Charles Steve-O's green tick emoji is going into overdrive. Iwobi, tick. Rojo, tick. Smalling, tick. I told you that Everton were going to buy Bramley-Moore Dock in 1977. Tick.
The Esk sent me a picture of it.
Tick.
Julian Joseph.
Tick. Yeah, I think you'd.
Lewis says 50 likes today and tell us the secret winger.
No.
Can't say the secret winger. So
You know what? People are making this.
No, you have.
No, I haven't. Do you know what this started? No. You know what this started, right?
Yeah.
This started last week when people were going, we're getting this. Are we in for them? And I went, yeah, and there's another fella who I can't say anything about at the moment.
Secret
Right?
winger.
And now it's been built up like it's messy. It's ridiculous. It's just a lad who plays in one of the forward positions.
Yeah.
Who Everton very much and didn't want it to get out at the moment. And that's been the case.
I think the biggest problem with this is going to be, I think Billy knowing the secret over there, I don't know whether he can contain himself. I don't know if he's got that Mevo mic on his phone. He might just go, and you walled your tongue. You seen what happened to the last person that crossed me, Billy?
I literally was told, asked not to say anything about it, and therefore I won't say anything about it.
That's
that's
rule.
the way it is, regardless.
There's a patron circle of trust, but there's also a inner sanctum circle of trust.
It's the same. If someone says to me, wants to tell me something and goes, don't say nothing about that, I wouldn't. Don't break it for any. I love it because you get people on Twitter come on and go, tell you what, just tell me about it. And I'm like, A, you've got 9 followers. B, I don't even know who you are. And C, you're asking me to go, oh yeah, then I'll tell you so you can.
Charles Stevenson.
Weird. It is Charles.
Kane.
I know how I knew it was Charles. Because there's a big fucking green tick in the thing.
Kane has said, are we after Iwobi and Zaha, or is it one or the other?
I've got to be honest, right? I know we like both of them. I don't think we're after both of them, but I might be wrong there.
I think they're playing a game. Game of...
Yeah, but imagine if they'd have thrown Iwobi in Arsenal and went, yes, I'm not. And they're like, yeah, remember when we said 30? We actually meant 25. But do you think Everton are after both of them?
No.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Yes, said we weren't.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said we haven't got the money. We haven't got the financial resources.
I didn't think we had the financial resources to buy anyone. That's what he told me in April.
The big plastic megaphone check hasn't been cashed yet.
Hasn't been cashed.
It's dead hard to get one of them in, like, the internet. You do you scan them into the... dead hard. Gary Ward says, howdy guys.
Guys, every day.
Graham says, thoughts on Iwobi and Smalling links. Well, they're just links, aren't they?
They're not, because they're both.
No, what I mean is that what I'm saying is that the Smalling one, we had a conversation before we did a transfer show. It's been out for a couple of hours. How you haven't watched it yet, I don't know.
You should have watched it.
Billy agonised over that, edited it like a trooper.
41 watches for, like, so I'm saying. But carry on.
Yeah. And basically what we said this morning is Everton are looking to try and get a centre back in. They've got to. It would be irresponsible if they didn't, and they've probably gone, they just signed an £80 million player, he ain't going to play much, he only lives down there, should we just give him a bell, see if he's coming, and that's it?
And he's fast. Chris Smalling isn't crap, so don't get me wrong, he wouldn't be on my top 3 if I wanted to buy a centre, 5 even, but he's not crap. He's very, very experienced, he's quick, and we've got two senior centre backs at the moment, and one we need to see whether he can stay fit. That's the big. The other thing is, if Kurt Zuma is a long-term target, he's not going anywhere this window. Chelsea looks like they might be selling David Luiz to Arsenal, so Zuma going nowhere.
That's a mad one.
It is mad, but all I would say is, if we go and, if Zuma is the one, then Everton are going to hang about and try and get a loan and monitor that situation. If it looks like he's a Chelsea mainstay, then Everton may go and buy a centre-back, to be permanent, whatever. So that's that. Iwobi's a very good player, quick, strong, creates chances. Go and have a look. El Piv's done a thing on his create. Nobody has on Twitter today about how many chances he creates a game. He's 23. He's a good age. I'd say he's better than Walcott by quite a bit.
He's fast, isn't he?
So he'd improve us. Would he have been one I would have naturally gone after? No. But so there you go.
Stephen Kelly says, today is the day. If you're not a member of Patreon, you should be. What the hell is going on, lads? To be honest, if people aren't patrons, they won't be able to read that and they won't be able to watch this.
Tomorrow, though. We're
going live tomorrow. We're live tomorrow. We're not on YouTube today because we're only giving them one day. This is for you, lads. Tomorrow we'll be everywhere because we've got to think about it. You've got
you can make those comments tomorrow.
Yeah.
Feds tomorrow.
Fed said, evening, guys. His life feds.
Evening feds.
Top man. His girlfriend, his Christmas present was to come in here.
Super feds.
Evening, guys. What a day. Head's gone. I know it's not our money, and Ped doesn't like how people worry about it. I mean, it's not that I don't worry.
No, you don't like that people worry.
I just think stop worrying about things like that and start worrying about things like world hunger. No, like things like, you know, whether players are good enough and stuff. It's up to the club whether they want to spend. They know the ins and outs. I'm afraid people with blogs on the internet don't know the ins and outs of transfers. They might know the ins and outs of. He's not ringing, is he?
No.
I've
got him on silent in case he rings during the show.
But if we end up spending that much money on Zaha, are we not making a rod for our own back? I've never quite got that expression. In terms of future transfer fees, other clubs might be like, well, you paid that for Zaha, so we want cash sign XYZ million.
Is that the voice they use as well?
It's the voice I'm using.
Excellent. Yeah, but that's football, isn't it now? That's football. If a club goes, Everton bought Zaha for 80 million last summer, so this summer we're going to charge them 100 million, and Everton just move on to someone else.
Don't forget, this is where my genius idea of transfer fees being based on contracts should fall into play. You're right in a way, but then isn't that what we did with John Stones when we sold him for 50 million? Didn't we overinflate his price tag? That's the problem, is that clubs can just go, you're desperate for a player, we can charge you what we want. Whereas that, at some point, and it may never happen, you would think there would be a scale, but I don't think there is a scale. I just think it's
make up a number.
Exactly. It's how much do you need this player, and how much do we need this player, and how much do we not want to give you this player? 100 million, please.
We should just do what City done with Stones and literally just announce Zaha's squad number before the deal's even gone through.
Zaha.
Before the deal's even gone through. Over here, we've got Paddy O'Fla saying, hurry the F up, lads. Paddy, it was live at 5. We were on live at 7 minutes past 5. Just because you're a new patron, you don't know how lucky you are to only have to wait 7 minutes.
It goes out between 5 and 6.
Conor Norton says he thinks Palace will move closer to Everton's valuation now.
I would imagine if he has legitimately put a transfer request in, and that means that he loses his loyalty bonus. I mean, there's no... See, when they say they put a transfer, did he just like... Did he knock on the door and say, I want to leave? Or did he actually put it in writing, so it's a legal...
It's got to be in writing.
So it's a legally binding thing, right? Then Palace won't have to give him a loyalty bonus. He's got 4 years of his contract left. So that would probably be quite high, so that might come off, but...
There you go. Conor Norton also says, what did you make of the Iwobi bit? I remember you saying you like him, Baz. I do like him. He's a fast, young player. He's got good feet. He's frustrating as well, like all wide players like that are. But does he improve Everton? Or would he improve Everton? Yes, he would. I mean, we seem to be going for people with short dreads, don't we?
Well, save it on the barbers.
You know, dreaded it up.
Get the barber in once a week to box them off.
Simon Jury, do you think we will get a decent centre back in? That's from Simon.
Probably an average one on loan, or a decent up and coming one.
Apologies
if the stream is clunky at times. The frame per second just bounces around like a lunatic. It's literally nothing I can do about it.
Literally bouncing around like.
It is. It's like it's on 30 now. And then it'll just drop down to like 17, and there's nothing I can do about it.
It's like the S when he sees these numbers getting bounced around. Fuming. Keith Van Santi, what a name. When will Everton come back to
Dutch bounty hunter? That's the... No, because I like making up personas for our... So I'm going to go for a Dutch bounty hunter.
Okay, all right. Like, but lives in America, because that's where he lives. Has he got like...
It doesn't mean he's not Dutch.
No, I'm saying so he's like moved to the States.
Well, he might just be from Dutch origin.
Okay. Keith Van Santi, Dutch bounty hunter. When will Everton come back to the USA? I'm tired of seeing Liverpool and Chelsea here. Also just became a patron sending support from New York.
I'm not being funny.
It's right,
he's just become a patron and he's already got a persona.
And he's on with the live at 5. He loves it.
He could be a character in one of John Lavell's books. Easily. He could be John Lavell's rival.
Do you think, though?
Well, he could be trying to solve a crime and...
Hang on, could he not be the man in John Lavell's novel? Could he not be the main character, Keith Van Santi?
Yeah, but he's like he's an antagonist. He's not the villain, but he's someone who just keeps on turning up, getting in the way, because he's trying to catch them.
Well, how about if he's the fella who's heading the like investigations? He's like the chief of.
That wouldn't be a bounty hunter, though, would it? That would be.
Has he got to be a bounty?
He's got to be someone who wants to uphold the law, but is outside the law. With a name like that.
Why did Jamie Carragher jump in halfway through this?
No, you want to make the best. You want to make the best. You want to make the best of novel you possibly can, don't you? And that involves a bounty hunter, which is also Dutch, who plays by his own rules. He plays by his own rules. He does not allow police to get in the way of anything. He will not stop till a crime is solved.
Okay. Connell Norton, do you think Schneiderlin will stay? I'd be happy to keep him as a squad player. I think he will stay.
But he'll stay.
Unless we bring in the core, I don't know. Unless we bring in a midfield option.
He might go in the last week of the European deadline, but
yeah, he's not going anywhere.
It's not really going to matter because Baz will be in Disneyland, isn't he?
Disney World, get it right. Sven P is the thumbs up, thank you. Ian Lyon said things are hotting up, lads. Come on, Marcel. It's Marcel time. Is that what?
Marcellio.
It's literally
Marcellio.
He's on his way. It's it was 23 minutes and what are we on? 23 hours and 36 minutes to go.
Could you imagine
this, right?
This time
Is
tomorrow.
This now Marcel time?
Imagine this time tomorrow, though.
When it's done.
Yeah, this time tomorrow, people will be like either flouncing around, or by the sea, or we'll be like.
Well, the likes of Moyes, Keane, however, Bamman, Andre Gomez on a permanent, and will all be thrown out the window by some people tomorrow. It'll just be like, yeah, but. Anthony Maguire, what's happening with Sidibe? Thought it'd be done now. He was on 2 hours ago. Was on the final part of his medical, the last
Probably
bit.
Just getting the picture.
Yeah, it'll be the pictures.
Do you know how long it takes to do those pictures and put those videos together?
It takes about 3 hours after. So he's probably getting his pictures done and an interview.
Yeah.
And be saying how he says his name, and he's probably got the VR headset on and all that.
Bramley Moore filling in the dock.
John Lavelle said. It's where are we? It's great waking up to Alive at 5. So he's been up all night writing his novel. Simon Jory says, is the mystery winger from France any update?
No. Can't say. Can't say.
Connell Norton, you glad United said no about us taking Smalling on loan? I'm not. I don't think I am glad they said no. I think I'd have rather them said go ahead and take him. And the centre-back position would have been ticked off.
Ticked off, yeah.
Unless we end up with a better centre-back, like an Umtiti tomorrow or something, but I don't. I think it's probably more likely to be a Tomori. But that to me, even though it's important we get it, the extra forward is bothering me more than that. The like forward or wide striker, whatever, is bothering me more. I think we need that. I do, honestly.
No, I want a centre-back in.
No, you do. Barry Stevens says if the signings all go through, not only will we be dark horses for a top 4, but how good will we be on FIFA? Finally might make it past Division 2 on seasons. Sad for a 42-year-old man to think that. Barry, it isn't sad for a 42-year-old man to think that. Never grow up. What would Jamie say?
Grow up, you tit.
Says us. You play.
No, that's what Jamie said. It's not what I'd say.
Okay.
Not what I'd say.
Baz, never grow up, mate. Enjoy playing FIFA and PES and all the other games.
Right, let's do some more.
Don't be judged.
I don't know.
And don't live within the parameters that knobhead set for you. Do whatever you want.
Adam Roscoe says, afternoon chaps, I didn't even like Sahar a month ago. Now I don't think I can take the pain of missing out on him to Spurs.
This was me the other week. Literally. This was me last week. Ped was like, I'd love to get him. And I was like, I'm not that bothered. I want other players. And now I'm thinking, God, if we don't get him, it's going to be depressing.
He says, the life of a toffee. Love the show, lads. Keep it up. Simon Rouse says, even all, never seen a transfer window this hectic for Everton. Loving it. Stephen Kelly says, I think tomorrow you should do a live show all day. Would be brilliant.
We are.
We're not, well.
I mean, won't be like first thing in the morning, obviously, but probably from around lunchtime. Well, you've got to come in. Otherwise, no graphics. But no graphics.
No, there'll be graphics. It's just that I don't know what you do here all day.
I'll just sit. Well, what we might do is go on and off.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be intermittent live.
Okay. Do you know?
With no graphics.
Okay. Dave Wild says, if we only He works in a safari park, by the way.
Does he?
No,
Right,
but
Dave.
that's my persona of
For
it.
God's sake, everyone's got one.
You've got to. I've got to make them
Dave
come
Wild
alive.
in a safari park
There you
would
go.
be amazing.
There you go.
wouldn't he?
If we only, if we could only have, if we could only have Zuma or Zaha, who would you pick?
I'd go Zaha, you go Zuma.
No, I wouldn't say go Zaha,
No.
but I'd like Zuma.
But I want Zuma as well. But we're not getting him. So.
Brian Garside says picture and sound fine. Well, we never asked, but nice
Thanks,
one.
Bright. Well, you did before.
Well,
you said,
okay.
you apologized.
Oh, sorry, fair enough. Yeah, I did.
Right, good job.
I'm in the wrong, but I'm in the wrong. Well, I'm concentrating on the show.
Yeah.
I'm making it.
I mean, it doesn't appear you are, because these things you said 10 minutes ago you forgot about.
I'm trying to think of a persona for
I
Brian.
know you're not.
Bill Cummings, I'm not saying his persona.
Leave Bill alone.
He might be a plumber.
Leave Bill alone.
Wobie at 40 million is overpriced for me.
I'd agree, to be fair.
Matthew Neal says, hi lads, hope you're both well. As much as I'm thrilled at the thought of Iwobi and Zaha joining our attacking Arsenal, I'm rather perplexed that a first-team centre-back hasn't been targeted. Tomori isn't the answer for me. I agree. I'm a little bit bothered by the fact that it hasn't been done by now. It's all on the transfer show.
Who said this?
That was Matthew Neal.
So Matthew Neal and Peter McPartland. I apologise for... Well, I don't, but please let me be respectful when I say this. I trust Marco Marcel more than you two. There you go. That's all I'm saying.
But what I'm just saying,
That's all I'm saying.
I'd rather have had...
Well, they
Well,
did
no,
have
you
one.
said-
They did have one targeted. They had Kurt Zouma. Who every Everton fan has practically broke down because we haven't got him yet. Free Zouma. Oh, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. You can't have both sides of the thing. You want a Kurt Zouma. Chelsea don't want to let him go. Deal with it. Next.
Well, they should have...
There you go.
Should have known that.
There you go.
Gary Ward says, say it, Billy. Okay. Brian Garcia says, David Luiz training away from the squad before move to Arsenal certainly ends our hopes, chances for Zuma. Yes. Steve Donahue, hi lads. As you said on the Everton transfer show, we need a centre-back. Do you think Tomori will do the job?
Well, he'll come in as third choice, won't he? If he's the one they've gone for, he'll come in as third choice. And then he's a young lad, he's quick, he's strong, he fits the bill, really. I don't know. I think Mina and Keane are going to be the first choice. And why not? That was supposed to be, as we said in the transfer show, the partnership last season. So,
Gary Ward says, I've watched the transfer show.
Gaz,
Well done.
You are.
Simon Rouse says, I can picture brands with a handful of cash throwing the notes one by one on the floor to other clubs saying, see these are fun coupons. Like in the Wolf of Wall Street. Brian Wilde says, did Billy get a tranquilizer dart in the arse when he roamed the streets in the zebra shorts? What? No, that wasn't Billy.
A, it wasn't Billy.
That wasn't Billy.
And
that was,
B,
that was,
who said this?
That was Dave Wilde, who probably
He
had
would
the
have had the
tranquilizer.
tranquilizer gun and just gone, boom. He should have done. He should have been given
That was Joe.
life
And
for wearing no shirt, to be
he's
honest.
going around the street today instead of being working.
He's going round the docks with salt.
He is going around the docks.
apparently.
Billy C1878 says, how many Jaffa cakes would it take to bribe you to get the name of the mystery winger for you? A crate of Jaffa cakes.
Yeah.
Kane.
Stop calling him the mystery winger.
Mystery
It's just getting on my
winger.
It's yeah.
Kane says, what's the script tomorrow? Then, when you lads going live?
All day, Kane. All day.
I'm not here for
I'm
part
not
of
being
the day.
Kane, I'm not being funny, right? You message me enough, so don't worry about it. Just message me and I'll tell you. But the plan is, the loose plan, right, is that I'm gonna be in here from probably 11ish tomorrow.
Is right.
And from then we'll go live intermittently, but I reckon I want to be live from about 4 for the last hour.
Yeah, you've got to be on the last hour.
3, 4, something like that. Me and the pivot while we wait for...
I'm going to Manchester.
He's going to Sky.
I'm going to Sky.
And then obviously, I think we should, me personally, I think we should be live for a couple of hours after it shuts as well.
Definitely.
Defo.
Well, because things can happen, can't they,
Exactly.
afterwards? Evening, gents. 24 hours. This is Ross.
Yes, Ross.
24 hours to go. We signed anyone today? Not yet.
No, we're just waiting for confirmation.
Lee Middleton says, I've given up trying to predict who will come in before the window closes now. Today has been mental, and I'm loving that we're lashing massive bids out left, right and centre instead of picking up the likes of Welbeck on a free like old Everton would.
Isn't it great that for so many years around this time we were the little kids stood at the window, the sweet shop, just looking in and watching everyone else going in and buying whatever they wanted or trying to, and we were always like, we might get Royston Trent and Dennis Stachwell on loan, you know, and then now we're the ones going, we do the knocking, and that's it, isn't
I
it?
am the one who knocks.
Yeah.
Richard Parr says Iwobi is a decent player, but anything more than 20 million seems excessive, even in the current inflated market.
Really? Does it?
The reaction of Arsenal fans...
Solanke, 25 million.
Yeah.
Solanke, I'll say it again.
29 money.
29 million, sorry. Solanke.
Yeah. He said the reaction online of the Arsenal fans speaks volumes. Lucas said, I'm over the transfer window now after today. Just want to kick off the season on Saturday.
Can I just, before we carry on, just about who said the reaction of the Arsenal fans?
Richard Parr.
Richard, what about the reaction of the Barcelona fans to Andre Gomez? Next.
Okay. Steve Bolt says, I always said I wouldn't ever pay for YouTube content, but lads, been watching for years, and the good lady wife said I should support you as I watch loads. Love the show. Is right, Bolt?
I don't know whether we're saying is right Bolt to him. It should be his missus. Your missus knows the script. I mean, you've just literally said our time is worthless,
Yeah,
and it's your wife that's gone. Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
Paid
I mean,
up.
Steve, no, you know, I love that fact that you're that, and well, we've got a connection. I'm in the circle, but you wouldn't walk into a pub and go, "Give us that pint for nothing." You wouldn't walk into Sky and go, "I'm having your channel."
We're gonna have to delay the persona for now.
Steve is getting a persona delayed, unless, of course, he's the father of a dog called Bo.
There you go. Bill Cummings says, not a big fan of Smalling, would rather Tamore.
Okay.
Gary Ward says, Dutch bounty hunter, and then Roffle lols. Yeah. And Stephen says, Alex Smalling on loan.
Well, there you go. And apparently Marco did, but United didn't. Paddy O'Flair says, lads, update. I'm happy with my £4 update. Toffee. We said, Pad, try it out, see if you like it. He likes it. There you go. John Lavelle, it's the little things, Barry. That's what she said. Anthony Maguire says, I see Charles Stevo's been invited to Sky tomorrow. Big tick, has he? It's right. Good luck to him. Might see the whatever he is. Barry Stevens, story of my life. John Lavelle says, plot twist, there is no secret winger. John Lavelle said he can see Billy getting snatched off the street. Sure you don't mean Joe? Billy's
here. Billy's
fine. Billy's cool.
Billy's come from Shrewsbury. Comes from all the way from Shrewsbury.
Anthony Maguire says Charles Stevo leaked the winger to Toffee TV. Confirmed. The funny thing is, right, and this is, the funny thing is, he's not even mentioned this fella, but he will say that he's mentioned him when the name gets out. That's what's funny. Barry Stevens said, could you not put the player's name in an envelope and then reveal it if and when? I thought you meant then open it and go, like, one of you wingers have let me down.
Maybe tomorrow we'll just drop it into a show.
Well, it will be.
After 5 o'clock.
Oh, well, it's a shadow. Well, if you, not, when we get rid of the open four and we go to the circle to finish with our patrons,
okay.
We might need to. Let's hope Everton swerves a hard and get the secret winger. And he just pull his mask off, and he pull his mask off,
it's Joe.
And it's Adam Ola-Luckman. He's back. Andrew Ryan says, just came in and liked straight away. See, Andrew, that's what it's about, mate. 16. The rest of you can no chance of you getting the secret winger. Feel like I'm going to have to break down with the emotional roller coaster. Gonna have a breakdown with the emotional roller coaster. That is the transfer window. Johnny Hickey says, for patrons, subscribers who don't like vids, they should be getting charged extra. We'll have to look if there's a way we can do that.
I'm not going to do that.
No, but it'd be good if we did. Andrew Ryan says, I love the fact everyone is losing it at Everton. Maybe buying Zaha, they can't handle it. Because they don't want us to rise.
Like a phoenix.
That's it. Tim McEwen says, circle of trust then, Baz, come on, what's happening? We're getting a right back. Soon. Yeah. He also says, long time patron, first time commenting, any exclusive, Baz, what's going on? I don't know. We're bidding for everyone, mate. To be honest, Tim, I've stopped having any conversations with people I normally do this afternoon because
they're busy.
It's boring me. The fact there's so many things. I'll have a chat tonight and see where the land lies, because it's pointless at the moment. There's that many things that might happen. It's pointless, isn't it? Rob Diamond says, how many do you think we'll get rid of tomorrow or before the European deadline?
I don't think we'll get rid of Mini tomorrow. I think it'll be afterwards. I think there's no rush. Everyone who's leaving, apart from James McCarthy, is going.
Who do you think on September the 2nd then?
Nias.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
100%. I'm
Yeah.
positive.
Balassi.
Besic.
Yeah. 100%. That's right.
And Morales, I imagine. I imagine.
Is there anyone else then who's lingering around after that?
No.
There's not really, is there?
No, there's not.
Who are in the squad? Who
Pennington's
are
going
not
to
in the
Hull,
squad?
isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to Hull. So after that, I suppose you'd start eating into the squad, wouldn't you? And going like Snidland and Walcott. Well, they're not going anywhere.
Kids might go on loan some places.
Yeah. But 4-5 maybe, Rob. Keith Van Santi's back, laughing my arse off. You lads are hilarious. Cheers for the persona. She's loving it. Luna Branding Limited. It's Alan from Luna Branding Limited. What's his persona?
Luna Branding.
That
sounds like
a cover.
That sounds like they make clothes for dancers who work in clubs.
Really?
The Luna is short for Illuminous.
Oh.
And you know, like girls in cages.
That would literally be Illuma. This is Luna. That's like a moon.
No, that's all part of the of the light.
He's buzzing with the end of the window action. Great work, boys. Cheers, Al. Stuart Little. I mean, what's amazing is that mice are now patrons and commenting. Absolutely superb. Stu says, "All right, lads. Sorry I'm late. What a day."
Sorry I'm late. Like we were waiting. We were waiting for you.
Stu's seen live at 5 and thought, if I put it on about 20 to 6, they should just be starting. It's mad, Stu, isn't it? And I'm sure it'll carry on into the night because realistically, it's gotta happen tonight to get a lot of the deals done, hasn't it?
Let me just do some here.
Connell Norton says the stream is sound, lads.
Yeah.
Cheers, Connell.
I'm always dead paranoid about it because I just want to do the best I can for you, and that's literally why I've been raving today, ranting and raving to Joe.
I say, I did.
Being onto Luna, getting the gear.
Yeah. Me and Billy just thought you were miserable.
Derek Hulton says, "Hi lads, I'm late again. I've missed much. Statement of intent today or what?" What us or Everton?
Zaha would be, wouldn't it, I suppose? Yeah. But if it's going to happen, it'd be tomorrow.
Owen J. Peter says, if we do bring our defender in, would you like to see Gibson around the first team in training or out on loan at the championships? Graphics are excellent, by the way.
Thanks, mate. Well, thanks to Peg because he's short of it. I would like Gibson to stay around the first team for the first part of the season because I think he'll learn a lot. Because he already looks, I think he looks really good. I don't want to get carried away with him because he's young.
But he's the world's greatest defender
ever seen. I mean, if he was there. Are we still on though?
Yeah, the video's working, just no sound.
Yeah, it's back. Sound's back. Sorry.
Apologies for
it's the internet. It's warm and stuff.
Do the Billy comment.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Joe comment again.
Where's it gone?
Where can I see a picture?
I know what I'm saying. See who sent it. Oh, Russell said, "Where can I see a pic of Bernard that Joe's ex-girlfriend drew?"
We try and find it. It's incredible. See if Joe might have it. Let's try and find it tomorrow for you.
Johnny Hickey says, Telegraph reporting another bid set to be submitted for Zaha.
By us, will be, won't it?
Gaz Millington says, loving the show and appreciate the hard work. If we manage to get Zaha, having him, Richarlison and Keane as a front three is frightening and his defo statements intense. I think that really is a boss front three when you think about it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I mean, as a front three, not always the front three, because
he's got to play.
At times.
In the 10.
Squad, fight for it.
Yeah.
Richard Parr says, Neres has signed a new contract for Ajax.
We were never in for him.
He's never in.
We like him, but we were never...
Simon Rouse says, Hayek Ziyech by any chance as the secret winger? No.
It's mad see it, isn't it? Because he's a really good player. Stuart Little's alluded to that with his the mystery man Moroccan. The left foot. It's weird because he's a very good player. Marcel Brands knows him. He's been in Holland for a while. And yet no one touches him for 30 million quid.
Costa Blanca Blue says, when's any AOB out? It's supposed to be out Friday. I don't know whether we're going to get time to do that this week. Probably should have recorded that today.
Yeah, when we sat down.
Not sure we're going to have enough time to do it because tomorrow's going to be absolutely mental. So
we'll keep you informed.
But because we've got that much stuff. Because the window doesn't shut till tomorrow, then everything's been knocked on. Like the match previews, the season previews. We're going to have to try and do it all tomorrow. Because, we can't do a match preview if we don't know if Palace are going to have Zaha, whether he signs for us or anyone else. So that's all a bit up in the air.
Ian Lyons says he agrees with me. He's 53 and he's never going to grow up. He's right, Ian, lad. Tim McHugh says the mystery man is Ronnie Lopez. Who? Oh, the Monaco kid? No, it's not.
About 1 million people have messaged saying no sound. Thank you.
It's back.
I know it is now.
I know.
Russell Smith says, is there any way I can watch the vid and comment at the same time on the same device? Yes, if you follow the link to YouTube and you comment on YouTube. If you're not, you must be on Patreon, and I know it can be. It'll flip you to YouTube. Just comment on YouTube. You've got YouTube open there. Keith Powell says, what do you think will happen to Bernard if we get Zaha?
He'll fight for... I love Bernard. Absolutely love him. He'll fight for his place, like everybody else. The manager's said a few times already they've used him in a number 10 position in training as support for Gylfi or in case Gylfi drops off or whatever. So it's up to him to force his way in, isn't it? Every day in training is a day at work.
Exactly.
That's the way it is.
Inter Milan confident of a fresh bid for Lukaku.
Inter Milan?
Yeah. There's 5 million in the coffers if that goes ahead.
That's coming through, yeah. Okay, well, you're doing
I'm just looking at some other.
Well, go ahead.
So 17:23 on Sky, Zaha's Everton move not dead.
Okay.
However, for any deal to go through, it would need Palace to compromise on their valuation. So basically, what they're saying is Everton want the deal, the player wants the deal. It would have to come down to Palace, and that has always been the big problem. It's nothing we didn't know, but that seems to be the issue. Why does David Luiz want to move to Arsenal? Genuinely, what is he? What's all that about?
Because he probably just doesn't play for Lampard. Mightn't play him, so when Arsenal desperate for a centre back, and he doesn't solve their defensive issues in the slightest. Decent in the centre, like a defensive midfield role. Centre back, he's horrendous. John Lavelle says, do you agree with the Piv's assessment on the type of defender we need in? As he says, Keane and Mina are too similar and thinks it will cause us problems with gaps behind. You do, don't you?
I agree that we need a Zuma type player at centre back, because what would be the point in buying? We've got two. I think there's a slight difference in what he thinks and what I think. He thinks they don't work together. I think they can work together, but we need an alternative as well. We need that difference at the back, someone who can who does have pace and can get the ball if it goes over the top. I don't think we would have bought Mina in the first place if we didn't think he could have worked with Michael Keane. So
there you go. Graham Finch says, Paddy, you're going to cause any controversy when you go to Sky? Go ahead, do it.
No, I've got no reason to, really.
Unless they, Neville and Carragher.
Unless Carragher,
Allardyce.
Unless they try and create some like beef between like Everton and Liverpool, and I'll just tell them they're all a cult.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
And look, I will.
Say cult.
I'm prepared to say on air that if Jurgen Klopp told them all to kill their firstborn, they'd do it. I'm prepared to say that.
I mean, that might just be a bit too much. Just tone it down.
To what?
It's like if Klopp told them all to jump in the Mersey.
No, that's boring.
I know, but don't do anything ridiculously. Put your business head on. Think. Travels 46649. 46649. Might be like an American thing, so if you actually work out the numbers of Travels, it's like over.
Or he's like an older person when you stand to the phone. 7438421.
There you go. I really hope we get a good centre back in. I've been worried that we would only ever link with Zuma. Disappointed we're scratching around any ideas who's available. Well, Tomori at Chelsea, it seems he's the popular one. I don't know whether we'd go back for Rojo, but I don't know whether people like him. But we almost got him last summer. I don't know. There's a couple I'd test the water with City at Barca, see if we could get a loan.
But they love us at Barca.
Yeah. John Lavelle says Billy will get snatched for the secret winger name. I mean, that's just part of his novel, isn't it? Someone's been kidnapped. Travels 46649 says he would like a centre back with pace, wish we went for Nathan Ahi much earlier. Oh, I don't. Nathan Ahi is horrendous defender. He's good on the ball, and you look at him and go, he looks good, but he's Holgate light.
He's got the dreads.
He's Holgate light to me.
The dreads.
Does the same thing as Mason. He's great on the ball, but he lets people run off him, run in behind him.
Bobby C1878 says,
that's my opinion.
Will Everton get any fringe players like Martina a late free transfer before just to get them off the books? Well, they might, but I doubt it'll be the European one, which doesn't shut till the 2nd of September. So we've got plenty of time to get all that dead wood out. Basically, what you do is you start the season, you don't give them a hope in hell, you don't give them a sniff, and by the end of it, they're begging, aren't they? And they'll take any old move to, Poland or Lithuania. Go to Lithuania with Joe.
True. Peter Francis says, all right, lads. Mick Flint says, ordered the away kit today with Keane 27 on it. Really excited to watch him play for us.
Terry McKenna says, what is our net spend in this window? I think people will be surprised. Well, at the moment, it's about 12 million quid.
Yeah.
So,
Luna Branding Limited said, your view of Luna is genius, going for a rebrand. Al.
There you go. Stephen says, maybe Rodrigo Marino Macedo. I don't even know what that is.
Say it again.
He says, maybe Rodrigo Marino Macedo.
For what?
I don't know. He just literally just said it.
Okay. Maybe he's the secret winger or is he centre
secret winger.
Peter Francis says, putting you on the spot, who do you think we'll have come in 5 o'clock tomorrow? And you can't say I don't know. Jibril Sidibe. Anthony Maguire, if you haven't watched it, you should watch Alienist on Netflix. Very good series.
Alienist?
Like Mindhunter, but in the 1800s. Stephen Kelly, hang on, that's the sound. Ped, have you kicked the wire out? Where are we?
Just
back.
Tinternet.
Michael Hulfaker. I always said Hulfaker, I think it is.
Hulfaker?
Watching on catch up, and as I figured you wouldn't be on till 5:30. Nice job, fellas. Crazy day. Stuart Garrity says, at last didn't know you could watch and comment.
There you go. Emery's saying we will sign another defender.
Well, he will. It's Luis. Stephen Kelly chat on the net saying Tomori on loan in talks. That's correct.
Chat on net?
Think one more bid for Zaha might get it over the line. That's from Stuart. Possibly.
But it's what they will if it's 80 million. Like, Palace have basically said 80 million, haven't they? I reckon if we went back down there and we said, listen, fellas.
Listen, Steve.
Get Dave on the phone.
It's Bill, isn't it? He was tight with.
No.
I know Dave is as well.
No, little.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah. And say, listen,
Elsie.
He doesn't want to play for you. Here's Cenk Tosun. He's a nice fella. He work hard for you.
Yeah.
You'll have to buy him loads of spray for his hair, though.
Right? Get crosses in, he'll score goals.
and you know we'll give you 70 and Schenk. We've already given you Jimmy Mack for buttons. Come on, let's do this. And Steve will go, oh, I don't really know. And then he'll go, oh, then it'll happen.
Done.
There you go.
Good one.
Like the little boy out of bed knobs and broomsticks. That's what
Anthony Maguire says Man United are apparently going for Llorente to replace Lukaku.
I believe so.
Never a better time.
I believe so.
Lee Smith says, hi guys, first time live-ish at 5-ish. Usually listen on Pates and catch up. Do you see any potential first teamers leaving before the end of the window?
No.
No. Unless you're classing...
He
left last year. Unless you're classing Cenk Tosun as a first teamer. Well, he's in the squad.
First team squad, eh?
None of our players will leave.
No.
So, Peter Francis says I was bang on with Nathan Ahi. Good footballer, but defending, people running. Hence why Bournemouth are like Martinez, like Wigan, score loads and let in loads because he just can't defend. Looks great, just coming out with the ball. That's why Chelsea let him go. Stuart Garrity says, with Bamman as a fast centre-back, we do have that option. And
I know. Bam, listen, I appreciate... The problem with the Bamman situation is that it's a complete mystery to all of us if he could play centre-back in the Premier League. It's all right saying, well, he could, but no one actually knows.
Well, he plays centre-back for Ivory Coast, or he has done.
I know, but international football is a lot different.
Yeah, no, of course.
You know,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, of course. So we'll wait and see. He might be the backup, but what happens if Bamman is absolutely amazing in the centre midfield, right? And then one game we haven't got one of our centre backs, and we have to put him at centre back. Then what will everyone start doing? Moaning that he isn't playing centre midfield. You know what's happening? Park End.
I've got this Derek Jones, the Echo, Moyes Keane. I was hoping for a big club like Manchester United or Chelsea.
Sorry, is that from someone in the Echo?
But Everton came in. Derek Jones.
That's from someone in the Echo.
Look at him.
So he writes for the Echo.
Apparently, yeah.
What a prick. Why are they always...
It might be a blagger though, because it's got Tosun will join Liverpool from Besiktas for 23 million.
It's probably well, if it's a blagger, I've never seen it, that account. Is it a red?
Oh, it's a dickhead. It's a dickhead. Sorry. Right. Just someone messaged me because he's got expect Everton to put all the focus on Iwobi. Arsenal have asked for Luca Dean in return. I mean, it could be right.
Why do people waste their lives with this nonsense? Literally. Who's that?
Pablo Dybala on his Ryanair flight to London.
Is he on a Ryanair?
No, let's see what this fella says.
Are you you've been Stevenson off here?
What's that? By you?
Whoever that was?
Yes, I'm just looking at. Yeah, that's not a player.
Oh, sweet already. Can we focus on the stream, please?
I was just seeing what people. I'm getting messages about players.
Well, if they want to,
nonsense.
No, if they want to messages, they paid the money and they messages here, like all the other good people.
Good lad. Where are we? Do you think Brands will try a low bid due to transfer request from Stuart Little?
A low bid of what? No, because we won't get him.
We won't get him, mate.
We won't get him.
Unless we agree to what they want, we're not
Crystal
getting them.
Palace will not sell. I know we all like to go, oh, Brand's got us this and Brand's got us that. You know why? Brands can get them because he's got good relationships and he doesn't fall into the trap that other Premier League clubs do, where they go, oh, here's £95 million because they get played big time by these clubs. He walks in and go, you don't need this player, or you need this money more than you need this player, because he knows. He watches the spider's web and connects all the dots and knows that this player has to come in for there and there. That's probably why I think he threw a bid in for Decore, because he knew Watford were probably trying to get Welbeck in and trying to get a winger in and thought, right, here's an opportunity. They need money. Tried his hand, it never worked, but that's probably why he did it. And maybe it's the case with Sahar. Maybe he's thought, right, these won a couple of players. They haven't got the money. They're building a new stand. We'll help them out.
Paul Thornton asking if I'm going to wear a yellow tie tomorrow. Nope, it wouldn't be yellow, it'd be blue.
Yellow thong. He's wearing. And you can't prove he's not.
No.
You can't prove that he... Well, unless he gets it out.
Once we get it out. If we sign Decore and Zaha tomorrow, I'll put a yellow thong on. That's how confident.
But then you're going to have to bring one with you.
Okay. I've got a gold one, I think. Evan Osborne says if we sign Zaha the match Saturday, we'll be mad, even if he's unlikely to play.
But he wouldn't play, would he?
No, well, that's what he's saying, but I think just means Ian Lyon says, I like Rocco because he has a dogs of war attitude and it might be what we need to kick some arse if times are hard.
I'll just have visions of you in Typhoon Lagoon.
Not with a thong on.
No.
Anthony Maguire, don't understand why we haven't inquired about Sane. Maybe ambitious, but then again, so is Zaha.
City don't want to sell.
City don't really want to sell him, do they? He was pushing to go to Bayern Munich because he wanted to play games, and obviously they're good. Stephen Kelly says, do you think if you get rid of Schneiderlin, we'd be a bit light in the centre mid?
I'm not advocating selling him.
No, just asking you. Do you think?
No, we probably would.
Okay.
Although his position, I think you'd probably say that Delph is ahead of him.
Travels 46649 says he feels sorry for Sandro that he lost his number 9 shirt.
Do you really?
Do
you
think,
really feel
no,
sorry for someone who's on £100,000?
Do you not think it's a bit harsh? No. DC71 says we've transformed from Walter White to Heisenberg. We gotta love that. We are the danger.
Very much so.
That's exactly. But
I don't know if he's talking about Everton or us.
Once you have Russian people, billionaires owning you, you're gonna be like
Billionaires.
Billionaires. That's how much he's worth.
Megaphone. It's a company I invented just to sponsor Everton. There's no such thing.
Well, I mean there is. But
Can you
there'll
prove
be
it?
other.
Can you prove it?
No, I actually can't.
Can't.
The name, I can't physically prove it at this moment, but
Yes, it's like you have the free, you have the other phone networks, and you have Megaphone. We don't do much more Megaphone work. You can get a Nokia 310 with Snake on Megaphone.
Lee Smith says, what are your showtime scheduled tomorrow, just so I know what times to swerve work?
I don't know.
I don't know, Lee. I'm going to be in here from 11.
It'll be on
probably
Twitter and stuff.
Yeah. Might go on around 1, just for a little bit and then off again.
Bit of a chat.
But we'll just have to see.
I mean, you're open that. I mean,
you won't be here. I'll just put the Mevo on.
No, you can't do it without graph.
I mean,
I've got I've got a countdown clock. And
you might have a countdown clock. If it doesn't work or the stream goes down, it's worth as much as bloody Gio.
I mean,
which is
it's like you're criticising me for knowing how to do the stuff.
I'm not criticising you in the slightest. You're not going to be here, that was all. Umani Ash wants to leave Everton and he's told he wants to go to Trabzonspor. That's from Fanatic in Turkey.
Good. Go. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now.
He's not welcome anymore.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right, last 5 or 6 minutes.
Because you're all very quiet.
We've done an hour.
Oh yeah. Danny Hayes, Gomez, Keane, Bamman and maybe Zaha is genuinely amazing business. Who cares how the media avoid and dismiss us? This level of business and how brands get it done is top class, and that is all I care about.
Stephen says, funny thing is, if we sign Zaha, it would just keep on everything keeps on dropping out. Well, not. Okay, I think we're back. We're back up. Yeah, we're back. We just say to Manchester United, we'll stop our la carte payments. Brands will figure it out. He'll do some kind of maths shiz, and it'll all work out.
Alan Myers has just tweeted Zaha to Everton is highly unlikely. Okay. I'll be delighted if I'm wrong.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go. I mean, on that sad note, people might be feeling it. You know, we're thinking that everyone thinks it's a positive thing, but not everyone would think that way.
I mean, as much as I love Alan Myers, he doesn't know everything either.
No.
So, who knows? But the fact that Everton are continuing to chase it, they're obviously getting encouragement from somewhere. But I'll be disappointed if we don't bring in a wide player. I really will. Because there's other options which were well in our grasp. And if we've ended up chasing this to the last day and it doesn't happen, I'll be a bit frustrated because we could have had these other options.
I think this is the problem. I think this is genuinely the problem. One of the risks of the way we seem to be doing things. We seem to be leaving things to the last minute to get the best possible price. Sometimes that will work and sometimes that won't work. And that's just the danger. but it will get you a Moise Keane, and it mightn't get us a Sahar, and that's ultimately that's just the way it goes. Steve Bolt says, when Ped fiddles with his phone, you go off, use 4G. No, we can't use 4G to stream a bloody show. Imagine our bills.
Not even just the bills, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't work because we've got 3 different things connected to make this work. So it's just the internet in here today. It's just a bit crap. I mean, but it's only gone off a couple of times for a couple of minutes. Not even that. So, any more before we go?
Anthony Maguire says, oh no, that was the Alan Myers thing. Stuart Garrett, he says, just pay the 80 million and get Megaphone to sponsor the match.
Megaphone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Megaphone should sponsor every match day ball for 100 million for the season.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what will happen. Maybe Big Farhad will do it. But yeah, so there you go. That's where we're up to. We've got it's 6. There's 23 hours to go. It'll all be over in 24 hours, thank God. And then we can deal with what we've got.
Yeah,
and
deal with the
look
actual
forward to
season. Then. I haven't even
Um,
started thinking about the season.
No, it's good in a way that it's done before the season starts, but it's also you do take your eye off the season because you want these players in.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
Nice one for watching. Make sure you're here tomorrow when there'll be plenty going on the live stream.
We hope.
Plenty going on. Well, just in
I mean,
general.
there will be in general.
Just in
'cause
general.
there'll be stuff like that at the moment.
Yeah. Nice.